I need to take a moment to really talk about this pathetic display by Platinum Games in regards to the voice actor for Bayonetta. Let's get into it. Bayonetta 3 is getting ready to come out, and a lot of people are excited for it. I was excited for it, but after seeing this situation, I don't think I want to support this anymore. The main reason is the voice actor for Bayonetta, the OG voice actor, the voice that most people know, comes from Helena Taylor. Well, Helena Taylor was called in to interview for Bayonetta 3. Makes sense. You're a voice actor, you get a legacy gig about a character that you've done before, you get in, do the whole gig, see if it fits the whole 9 yards. Well, it looks like Platinum Games decides to completely lowball her. And when I mean lowball, I mean insane levels of lowball. They offered her only $4,000 to voice act in the brand new Bayonetta 3. So you might be saying to yourself, well, $4,000 sounds like a lot. Well, if you know anything about this industry, people get $4,000 for reading like 1 or 2 lines in a commercial on the radio. People get $4,000 for being an extra in movies. I personally know of a guy in the 90s who got paid $5,000 because he jumped over a bench in some wannabe Power Rangers show called Bad Beetleborgs in the late 90s. So let's get this straight. Somebody who's been the iconic voice for a beloved character that has made hundreds of millions of dollars is only offered $4,000. Well, a guy I knew back in the late 90s got paid $5,000 to run away from a guy in a plastic suit. Let's be real here. Voice acting is acting. There's good voice acting, bad voice acting, and especially if you have a character-specific role, voice acting can make or break the character no matter how cool the character is. Helena Taylor isn't just somebody who just came off the street. She is a professional voice actor who's been doing this for decades. She is classically trained. So her to get offered only $4,000, she kind of thought it was a joke until they're like, no, take it or leave it. Essentially, Platinum Games is trying to say, oh, we just don't have the budget for it, blah, 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 so we went with somebody else. But now we know straight from Helena's mouth, that's not the full story. It wasn't like they argued back and forth on pay and they just couldn't reach an agreement. It was literally, hey, here's $4,000. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. To the legacy voice actor for this character. And what makes it even worse, the person behind Bayonetta over at Platinum Games, Hideki Kamiya, who's known, trust me, if you guys know about his Twitter account, you know his Twitter account is a giant meme. Essentially, his Twitter account blocks you for almost anything. If you talk to him in English, he'll block you. If you ask him a question, he'll block you. So instead of trying to explain the situation or even say, oh no, this is not the full story and here's some information that you guys don't know, he decided to say something like this: sad and deplorable about the attitude of untrue. That's what all I can tell now. By the way, beware of my rules. Again, his account is a giant meme, but come on now. If you had a legitimate way to say, no, that's not the full story, and you're one of the heads of the company, one of the leaders behind this upcoming game, you want to put it out there and set the record straight. But all this is telling me is 2 things. 1, it shows that you really didn't give a crap. And 2, it shows that you think it's a joke because you're telling people to follow your rules, which again is a meme for blocking everybody. And trust me, if you're all about getting Bayonetta 3, I'm not knocking you for that whatsoever. Get what you want to get. But I just wanted to pass on this information if you're not somebody who kind of follows these circles when it comes to how companies are treated. Because I always hate when I hear stories about companies doing extreme crunch, employees getting treated bad, all the abuse that you see in the gaming industry. That all, unfortunately, there's so much of it. But it doesn't mean you have to excuse. It doesn't mean you have to support it. You know what I mean? But I also understand that some people just want the games. They don't care about everything else. They just want to play a video game. And again, I get that as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.